After watching two very experienced veteran teams, Chris, we should be in for some high-level basketball.
Yeah, and just watch this game tonight. You're going to see coaches really trust their players. Coaches who do most of their coaching in practice and then trust the IQ of their players. Won't be a lot of play calling, a lot of free-flowing. Guys kind of knowing where to be on defense, a lot of communication on defense. This should be a fun one.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Matthews. Farrell is out there with Smith. Then there's Nowitzki, and it's Powell in at the 5 spot. Here's Matthews. Great D that time from Durant.
The defense recognizing the situation and getting right in his face once he got close to the bucket.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Durant's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Warriors. And the Mavericks with possession here. Kicks it to Matthews. There's a good screen. Powell with the screen. Back to Smith. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Matthews with the steal. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance.
I love how hard Smith goes to the rim. Just remarkable at driving to the rack and taking the contact. And Dennis Smith Jr., the 9th overall pick in this year's draft, but voted by his fellow rookies as the favorite to win Rookie of the Year. The Mavericks giving him every opportunity as their point guard of the future.
Throw good, Smith.
And how about the confidence that Smith plays the game with? He knows he's not the biggest guy out there, but that doesn't stop him from being the most aggressive.
Both free throws good from Smith. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Picked by Pachulia, and the wide open shot from Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Dennis Smith, guys, get this, measured a 48-inch vertical, which would tie him for the best in NBA history. He's a perfect fit for the Mavericks, who were in desperate need of some star power and athleticism.
And here is Nowitzki. Following Draymond Green's 3. Shot clock at 2. Smith for 3. Dallas no good that time either. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Curry. Green the screen. There's the pick. Matthews against Durant. Over Matthews. Pachulia kicks to Curry. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Mavericks trail by 3. Smith outside. Feeds it to Matthews. From deep. And Pachulia pulls it down.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Here's Durant. Lays it up and banks it in. Durant's got his second bucket.
Oh, you see Durant drain so many outside shots, but you have to remember that he is still lethal from inside as well.
Farrell passes to Smith. He dishes it to Powell. Back to Smith. Nowitzki a screen. And it's Smith penetrating. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
To the middle, deflects the pass. Powell with the steal. No one near Smith as he lets it go. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And I just love how Smith is ready to shoot as soon as he gets the ball, measuring the shot as the pass is en route.
Now here's Curry, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Poked away. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Curry dishes to Durant. Pachulia with the screen on Matthews. And it's Durant missing.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Clock at 6. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And it's Thompson with the jam.
In anticipation on the steal, Clay jump-starting the fast break for his club.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Here's Farrell. Screen by Smith. Pass to Powell. It's Matthews on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Over Green. And too long on the shot. Warriors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Durant with a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 7 points for Kevin Durant.
The rhythm and the poise that Durant has when getting ready to catch and shoot is second to none in the league.
Powell with the screen. There's a screen. Nowitzki for 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Warriors leading by 4. Thompson from long range. Drills it from outside. Thompson's got 5 now.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Powell. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Shot to stop the run. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Thompson from long range. And another 3 for Golden State.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And part of analyzing a game can be offering forth critique of players or officials or organizations. Chris, how do you find that balance of candor and yet not being too critical, being too harsh?
Great question. The way I try to have an honest balance is to remember how I felt when it happened to me.
Interesting.
When you're a player, if someone comes with hard, credible evidence, it's true. You can't take anything personal. But when guys are just criticizing the same jump shot that you made last play, I'm not that guy. So, I try to keep a balance by being fair and honest, first of all, to the fans of that city and that state, and letting them know how great their team is, but also that maybe their team is playing lazy. Maybe look at this effort not out there by the floor. But also, in a blowout game, I also give the team that's losing by 30 just as much respect as I do the winning team, because those guys work just as hard. This is just a specific night they didn't play that well. So I just try to make every game as special as it is to me, from being a kid growing up to being able to play in the league, but then also just being fair. Benefit of the doubt first, but if you do 2 or 3 stupid things, then you're a stupid player that night. Just being honest, having fun. And I've gotten some calls from players, and I don't care. I'm not hard to find. And I just try to have fun, be honest, and no hard feelings, man.
Here's Powell. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Curry kicks to Durant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Wesley Matthews picks one up. And when you watch Kevin Durant, perhaps the most astounding thing about him, C-Web, is just how easy he puts up points. He does it in a number of ways, and sometimes it's quiet, and sometimes it's gigantic and loud. But, Chris, the points are always there for him.
Well, look, he's going to go down as one of the best scorers ever to play. It's kind of strange to say that Durant gets overlooked in his ability to score by some. But I'm not sure if we'll ever see another player like Durant for quite some time.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the former college player of the year. I mean, former MVP. I mean, Durant, the first freshman to ever earn that distinction, now at the line. Incredible.
The Warriors making a switch here. McCaw's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Now, look, we all know how great Durant is on offense, but in my opinion, he was one of the best two-way players in the league last year. Something that he's improved upon over his career. Took it to the next level last season.
14 feet away. They get the rebound. Mejri, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Curry with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Green, no luck. And Chris, as you said, Durant playing fantastic defense that often gets forgotten. He was able to act as a rim protector for the Warriors with his ability to change shots, alter shots in that lane.
Well, Durant had a career high in blocks last season, and it was easy to see why. 1, because of the system. 2, because of the players you have around you. But it's not just the blocks. He played an all-around great defense last year.
Here's Curry after the Mavericks pick up 3. The pass to Durant. Matthews with the steal. Harris up top. Passes to Barea. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. No good off the back of the rim, and it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. McCaw, the pass to Durant. Got a hand on it. Pachulia kicks to Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump.
Harris outside. Pass to Mejri. Some nice passing here by Dallas. There's the screen, and there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Warriors. Farrell's checked in for Dallas. Curry dishes to McGee. Back to Curry. Shoots over Barea. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Warriors lead by 10.
He is almost as hard to stop inside as he is out. I mean, Curry just finishes. That wiry frame and speed of his, he can still get to the hoop and finish strong.
Dallas calls timeout. And Chris, we often talk about what makes a good coach or a good player, but to change it up a bit, what do you think is an aspect of being a good general manager in the NBA?
I think being a good manager is about a couple of things. Knowing how to manipulate and deal with the salary cap so that you can bring the best players around each other, but the skill sets have to fit. Best players aren't just what a guy has done in the past or how many points he scored or how many records that he's broken. It's about, does his skill set fit with another player? So you don't want 2 guys that are ball handlers on the same team, or you don't want 2 guys that need a ball handler to facilitate, and therefore you don't have anyone to penetrate. So someone that knows how to weave and interject different skill sets that complement each other, I think, is the type of GM that is successful in this league.
Sometimes easier said than done, though, right?
I think most times easier said than done, because a lot of GMs have some great ideas, but they need someone else to help in that trade, or a player that's willing. And so, you know, you have a lot of moving factors right there.
The steal.
Yeah, 3 turnovers so far, and the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball. And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Here's Farrell. The Warriors making the shot. Over to the wing. Barea with a wide open look. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Oh, simple screen, but there was a defensive mix-up that left the man wide open.
Here's Curry. The Mavericks pull it in.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Harris. They get it back. There's the dish to Barea. On the wing, Harris. Defended by Durant. Back to Harris. There's a good screen. 6 to shoot. Barea against Green. The three-pointer, no good. Warriors leading by 10. McCaw kicks to Durant from downtown. Another miss by Curry.
You can't fault him for taking the three when he's that wide open. You can't pass that shot up.
Farrell kicks to Measure. He feeds it to Barea. Offline with his three.
Not a very consistent quarter for him in terms of a shooter.
It's Curry outside. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 5 points so far.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
There's the pick. This is to Barea for three. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. 13 points up at the end of the period. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. Right back after this break. And the basketball bloodlines of Klay Thompson. He tells us how his father and brother have become so involved with his success.
Dad always watches more film than me. And I watch film too, not saying I don't. But they're both fans and they have a huge passion for the game. That's why they're still around it.
Yeah, you know, it's great to have that blend of support and competitiveness around you really your whole life.
Yeah, you can try to put a little something over on your coaches from time and again, even your teammates maybe, but family, they'll check you every time.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track beat.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you allow them to speed up the tempo, there's a good chance you're going to fall behind.
Livingston is out there with McCaw. And there's JaVale McGee. And there's Iguodala. And it's Looney in at the 4 spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. And it's Looney with the rebound.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Livingston passes to Looney. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pass to McCaw. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. McCaw has got the first basket of the second quarter for the Warriors. Here's Farrell. They set the screen. And here's Barea outside. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
McCaw kicks to Livingston. Unloads from 13. Again, Golden State.
Oh, in just a few years, it's safe to say Steve Kerr is one of the most respected coaches in the NBA.
Barea kicks to Harris. Measure, the pass to Farrell. Back to Measure. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target from outside.
He finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc. They still can't cash in on it.
Here's Looney. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. And the Warriors lead by 16.
And that's just a beautiful setup by Livingston, showing the high basketball IQ.
Farrell kicks to Measure. Here's the screen. From deep, Barea gets the three-pointer to fall. Barea's got 6 points in the quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Livingston kicks it to Looney. Now the pass to McCaw. McGee is screen. Goes up off the pick. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And Chris, I know you started doing a podcast, Fearless or Insane, with Chris Webber, an opportunity to have some meaningful conversations. What's that been like?
It's been great, Kevin. I've gotten a chance to talk to some friends, some mentors like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I've gotten to speak to him about what it was like playing for Wooden, what it was like coming up in the crazy 60s in that time. And, you know, he's such a thoughtful and a great individual. So to hear his stories about he and Muhammad Ali, he and Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, all these great figures is just wonderful. I also got to speak to track legends John Carlos and Tommy Smith, who in the 1968 Olympics, we've seen them kind of protest when they put their fist up in defiance and kind of put their voice out for the voiceless. And I got to talk to them about how tough of a moment that was. Did they know the sacrifice that they were making? What happened, the backlash to what happened? And then all these years later, do they feel kind of vindicated that we're showing them so much love and people around the world appreciate what they've done? So we try to just discuss fearless or insane. You know, they say insane is doing the same thing over, expecting a different result, where these guys put their lives on the line.
Yes.
And they kind of knew that it necessarily wouldn't change the arc of justice, but they felt that they had to do it. And so it's just some cool conversations with people and athletes that were much more than an athlete. And I've learned a lot, and it's been a cool podcast.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Barea dishes to Powell. Back to Barea. Powell with the screen. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Oh, just a solid screen to free him up. Makes the layup possible.
To the inside. Here's Livingston. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Livingston's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, and with the fast eyes, Iguodala finding the open man.
Mavericks trail by 15. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nowitzki outside. Back to Smith. Some nice passing here by Dallas. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson against Barea. Another 3 for Dallas.
Unbelievable. This guy is completely in a zone.
Now here's Livingston. He's tightly guarded. He kicks to Thompson for 3. No good. Shot missing. And it's Dallas the other way. Powell with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Now Barea. He's got 13. Nowitzki a screen. Back to Smith. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Livingston. Here's Thompson. Barea pulls it in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Barea. Shoots from 14. The offensive rebound. Powell. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Powell's got his first points of the night. Warriors leading by 7. Livingston kicks to Thompson. Over Barea. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 13 points for Klay Thompson.
This score will be very different without his offense. He's been terrific.
Powell, the pass to Smith. Nowitzki a screen. Shoots off the screen. Powell dishes to Smith. Nowitzki sets a screen for Smith. Powell with the screen. And Matthews kicks to Nowitzki. He used that pick to get in close. Nowitzki's got his first 2 points.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And Dwight Powell played all 4 seasons at Stanford for the Cardinal. Still filling out his frame.
He is. And, you know, the knock on Powell was that he wasn't tough enough to battle inside at this level. But guy is a worker, basically sleeping in the gym. And with his length and athleticism, he's starting to figure it out.
And the Warriors with some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kevin Durant comes in for Kevon Looney. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Now here's Thompson. 13 points in the game. Green kicks to Iguodala. Curry passes to Thompson. The screen from Thompson. The feed to Curry. Powell with the steal. Curry against Smith. Kicks to Powell. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Now just a 5-point Warrior lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Durant, that's good.
Recognizing the defensive imbalance. Curry quickly locates the open man.
The Mavericks have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Now here is Smith, 11 points in the game. They set the screen. 6 to shoot. Powell for 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Feeds it to Durant. And another 3 for Golden State.
He has 3 in the game and 2 in this quarter. He is really in a groove now.
Mavericks trailed by 11. And it's Nowitzki at the elbow. Smith outside. Shoots over Curry. Again, the Mavericks score.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Passes it to Iguodala. Back to Durant. Thompson outside. Iguodala dishes to Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Green. Curry kicks to Thompson. Shoots over Barea. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Young's checked in. Mavericks trail by 9. And here's Barea. 13 points in the game. Smith with it, guarded now by Durant. Shot off the pick. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Curry gets the bucket.
Look, you can get a hand up on Curry, but the way he subtly contorts his body makes his shot so difficult to block.
Here's Smith following the basket by Stephen Curry. Smith kicks to Nowitzki. Powell with the screen. Back to Nowitzki. Matthews against Thompson. Powell for three. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Smith. Curry passes to Green. Shoots over Powell. And it's Green missing. Mavericks trailed by 8. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Nowitzki's got his second basket of the game.
And the Mavericks looking to go young now around Nowitzki. Unsurprisingly, they've already found some intriguing young prospects.
Now, here's Thompson. 13 points in the game.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
For 3, Smith. Another 3 for Dallas.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
And for the Mavericks, you look at their young guys, a lot of athleticism, and Greg, an upside already on the roster.
And Mavs fans have to be pleased with what they've done so far. I mean, especially with the selection of Dennis Smith in the draft, who can be a special player at that point guard position. They're making smart moves to kind of revamp this roster.
The Warriors shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
McCaw, he's checked in for Thompson.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Chris, you were only briefly with the Warriors at the start and the end of your career, but you had plenty of big moments with that club. Any stand out to you as a favorite?
Oh, well, I think the playoffs, almost averaging a triple-double in the playoffs, for me, it was something very special. Going behind the back on my good friend Sir Charles, of course, is one of the first experiences I had there, and also my first NBA game. I mean, being in front of those crazy fans in Oakland, that atmosphere is unlike any other, and jump ball and winning and scoring my first bucket. So many special moments there. Rookie of the Year, being awarded that with my father at center court there at that arena is something I'll never forget.
I'm not sure, Greg, there's a player who better fits the description of a grinder than Wes Matthews.
Yeah, so tough, too. I mean, mentally and physically. He talks about inflicting his personality on the team, and he truly is what I'd call a culture builder.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Matthews. .102 left to play in the first half. They set the screen. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Durant. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Durant's got 20 points.
There's a reason why he is regarded as the deadliest scorer in the game. Durant just can't be stopped.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Matthews, and good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Matthews has got 4 this quarter. Warriors leading by 6. Curry kicks to Young. Here's McCaw. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here is Harris. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. They set the pick. Measury kicks to Harris. 1 second left. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports
Hello
Halftime
again, everybody,
Show.
along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Time for the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 20 points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say keep doing what you do.
Kenny, how do you think Dallas played?
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire hose because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
And that is just about going to wrap it up as the second half is moments away. Down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew.
As we return to Oracle Arena, we get a glimpse of the commuters on BART, the public transportation system here in the Bay Area. Bay Area Rapid Transit. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, what a shot in the arm he gave them in that first half. The three ball just kept falling.
Well, and credit Coach for repeatedly calling his number, because if it ain't broke, don't mess with it.
Mavericks trail by 8. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Matthews out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Smith. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Farrell in at the 2 spot. Durant against Matthews. Shot clock at 6. Farrell for 3. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. He dishes it to Kerr. Back to Durant. For 3. Mavericks with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Pass to Farrell. Powell with the screen. Farrell kicks to Smith. And Nowitzki has it in the corner. Dallas moving it around. Smith with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Clock is at 3. Smith drives in, deflected by Pachulia. Thompson outside. Durant dishes to Thompson. Green, the screen. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That's foul number 2 for him. Thompson with it. 13 points in the game. Green with a screen for Curry. Pulls up on the wing, and another basket for Golden State.
Oh, that's what you have to love. Using that screen to create space. Just another thing Curry does really well.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Nowitzki outside. Screen by Smith. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Pachulia's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Third straight miss to start the half, but it's still early. No need to panic.
And that one's good. Green.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Smith. 16 points for him. Matthews passes to Smith. Good on the 13-footer. Smith's got 18 points.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here's Curry. He's got 11. Green with a screen for Curry. Over Nowitzki. Again, Curry missing. Mavericks trail by 10. Outside Matthews. The dish to Powell. Farrell for 3. And Pachulia pulls it down.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Here's Durant. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And the Warriors moved Bogut to clear space last season. Many thought they would have trouble filling that center role. But you know what? Pachulia was signed and was the perfect fit for that team.
Kevin, my man Zaza. I mean, he's a vet. He knew exactly what his role would be coming into the team. Still has a great skill set. Fantastic passer for a center. And he can keep possessions alive with his offensive rebound.
And Rick Carlisle wants a timeout.
Yeah, and the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Oh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
And one thing that everyone was concerned about with the Warriors was that they had lost too much on defense when they signed Durant. Ended up not being the case at all.
Not at all. It took them a few weeks to gel, but they went right back to being a top defensive team. And when you look at Durant, his play, he was one of the best two-way players in the league that past season. And it still has the defense that could win them games, even if their offense is struggling.
Mavericks trail by 13. Now Smith. He's got 18. He feeds it to Matthews. Back to Smith. Powell with the screen from deep three-point range. Matthews no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Nowitzki with it. Guarded now by Durant. Green with the block.
And good anticipation by Draymond. I mean, he always gets in position for these clean swats like this one.
And the shot falls short this time.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Well, I'd love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation. You love it when the big fella shows off his ability from beyond the arc.
Green with a screen on Smith. They set the pick. Curry kicks to Thompson. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here's Smith. Powell with the screen. Outside Matthews. Now here is Smith. Clock at 6. Back to Matthews. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Matthews has got 6. Warriors leading by 8. Curry kicks to Green. Dishes to Durant. Lets it fly. Warriors the rebound. Curry with a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Look, that matches his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 in the first. Now he's got 1 in the second.
Powell with the screen. Here's Smith. Doesn't go that time. Curry with some nice D. Fast break. Here we go. Pass to Durant. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Berea's checked in.
One shot. One shot.
That's good from Durant. Mavericks trailed by 14. Smith with it. He's got 18. And there's the pass to Powell. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Measury, he's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. Curry against Smith. Curry dishes to Durant. And here's Green outside. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. Mavericks trail by 17. Here's Smith. He kicks it to Matthews. Powell with the screen. Back to Smith. Passes it to Measury. 5 to shoot. Here's Berea, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Well, when you're at a size disadvantage, sometimes the mid-range is better than inside. You get a little more space. You don't allow the shot blocker to get up on you, and also you can use your handles and your quickness.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Durant. Warriors leading by 15. Curry passes to Thompson. Over Harris. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 15 points.
Absolutely nothing you can do against Thompson. A deadly jump shooter, even with the D on.
Berea against Curry. Floats one. Tries again. They shoot again. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Pachulia. Green inside the three-point line, and that one hits back iron.
They haven't been able to count on his scoring tonight, but still, here they are in the lead.
Harris kicks to Berea. They set the screen. Inside. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. 5 points in the game.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Again, the miss by Thompson.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Now, here's Matthews. He has 6. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Great D that time from Green. Warriors leading by 15. Curry kicks to Green. Mejri with the rebound. Mejri's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. There's the feed to Barea. And Mejri now top of the key. Dallas moving it around. Barea with it. Picked up by Thompson. Excellent D there from Pachulia. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Back to Curry. There's the triple. Rebounded by Devin Harris. Mavericks trail by 15. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, you hear the term coach on the floor often, but it's usually reserved for point guards. But Draymond Green deserves that title, too. He's the general for this team in calling out defensive plays and assignments. I mean, Draymond essentially just helps run the team's defense every trip down the floor.
And the replay brought to you by Under Armour, the Unleash Chaos moment, giving us a better perspective on just how far behind the line he was on that 3-ball. Now, here's Barea. 15 points in the game. Back to Harris. Curry against Barea. To the middle. Here's Mejri. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got 3 assists now in this one. Timeout called the Warriors. And with Draymond, a lot of guys can just bark out stuff on defense. But you know what? He studies the opposition. He watches a lot of tape, and really he is so prepared, Chris, going into a game.
Well, you don't get considered to be one of the best defenders in the league without working like Draymond. I mean, he'll break down film on specific players to learn their tendencies. If you miss an assignment, he'll get right in your face about it, regardless of who you are.
And the Warriors with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. Looney comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Patrick McCaw in for Klay Thompson. Here's Golden State now. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's the floater. No good. Shot missing. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's Matthews. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala.
It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy.
McCaw kicks it to Looney. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Now, here's Barea. He's covered closely. There's the pick to the left wing. Cranes it from beyond the arc. 8 points for him.
Oh, simple screen, but there was a defensive mix-up that left the man wide open.
Warriors leading by 15. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Back to Curry. Lets it go with a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Mavericks shooting pretty terrible here in the 3rd quarter at around 30%. Harris outside. Pass to Mejri. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Kicks to Harris. There's the 3. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Curry against Harris. Curry kicks to McGee. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The first free throw is good. Farrell's checked in for Dallas. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Mavericks trailed by 19. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Harris still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And Matthews gets it to go.
He is really deadly from the perimeter. Even though he didn't make one in the first quarter, you still have to keep an eye on him.
Here's McCaw. He's got 6. McGee is screen, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
He even knew he wasn't in good position. He tried to slide himself into a better spot. The official wasn't having it.
6 seconds left in the third. That's a 2 from Matthews. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Matthews has got 7 points for the quarter. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Warriors lead by 14. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Get a couple stops, we get a couple runouts, we get into our flow, all right? Keep the ball moving, keep the intensity.
Steve Kerr asking his guys just to, keep up the pace, playing selfishly, basically be yourself, stay, guys, stay in character.
Yeah, I mean, he knows what this team is capable of. Just looking for a couple of plays to really kind of kickstart that engine and give them that little sustainable groove.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The star tandem of Durant and Green are inside. Livingston and Thompson are the guards, and it's Young in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors' 5. Mejri, the pass to Farrell. Dallas moving the ball around. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. The 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And a good job taking what the D gives him. He's not going to pass it up with that much space.
Now here's Livingston, guarded by Harris. And here's Livingston. Green with a screen on Harris. Thompson from long range. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. 18 points for Klay Thompson. Mavericks trailed by 14. Now here is Harris. To the paint, Mejri. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Livingston dishes to Thompson. Outside Durant. Nick Young on the wing. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Mejri's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Farrell kicks to Mejri. Back to Farrell. They set the pick. Matthews against Green. Matthews passes to Farrell. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Launches it. The Warriors pull it in. Thompson outside. Durant dishes to Livingston. Back to Durant. On the wing, Thompson. Feeds to Livingston. There's Green with the three. Good on the triple.
And having played with Steph Curry, Draymond's seen enough of these moon shots land to crank one in himself.
Outside Matthews. Pass to Measury. To the right side. Here's Farrell. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and the Mavericks making a change here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Young. Green, the screen. And Young kicks to Livingston. Three-pointer. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Livingston. Livingston's got 4 assists now tonight. Mavericks trail by 16. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Farrell. He's covered by Thompson. Back to Farrell. Takes a three. He can't hit that time. And Golden State will come the other way. Young with no one around. A three-pointer off the mark. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Powell with the screen. Launches a three. The Warriors pull it in. Thompson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Right side, Green. Mavericks with the rebound.
Thought he was going to be able to take advantage of the D there. He had the space.
Inside. And there's the 3-second violation.
And they're just playing fast and loose. Sometimes that'll burn you.
Like right here, you have to value each possession, especially when you're behind.
Now here's Livingston, guarded closely. Here's Thompson, makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
The advanced in-between games, just another thing that makes Thompson so dangerous.
Here's Farrell. Nowitzki with the screen on Durant. Powell with the screen. Here's Nowitzki. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I'll tell you what, age ain't nothing but a number when you talk about the impact of Dirk Nowitzki. I mean, with his size and shooting touch, he creates so many openings for himself and his teammates offensively.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Nowitzki. And Nowitzki's turnaround, an unblockable shot when he's hitting. Greg, he's unguardable.
And even though he's lost a little lift in the legs, he's worked hard to kind of quicken his release. And just another tweak for a guy who's made a career of adding layers to his Hall of Fame game.
And so Nowitzki nails both of them.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And Young kicks to Livingston. He dishes it to Thompson. Baseline jumper. That shot no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Nowitzki, the pass to Farrell. Smith with it. Nowitzki a screen. Powell dishes to Nowitzki. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, he just exploited the size mismatch, and he's getting easy looks tonight.
For three, Durant, and it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got his 5th assist in this one. Now Smith. Nowitzki kicks to Smith. Back to Nowitzki. Farrell for three. Powell. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Well, you have to review your matchups, make sure you're maximizing the potential of each one.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Warriors. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He told them the lead we've got is good, but we can be better. Take it to them. Stay on the accelerator. Looks like he wants them to keep pushing it, guys.
Thank you, David. A look from Durant. Here's Green. Rejected by Nowitzki. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nowitzki. And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. And here's Thompson. There's the pick. Launches a three. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Smith with it, picked up by Thompson. The drive by Smith. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Smith's got 20 points.
And when Smith gets it going, boy, does he become difficult to slow down. His quickness allows him to get anywhere he wants on the floor.
That's tipped. Durant against Nowitzki. There's the dish to Smith. Nowitzki sets a screen for Smith. And Matthews kicks to Nowitzki. They get it back. Here's Smith. Goes up again. Matthews against Iguodala. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
A lot of guys have great vision, but they're not always willing passers. Not the case with Smith. Very unselfish and aware of keeping his teammates involved.
Now here's Curry. He feeds it to Thompson. Thompson is doubled. Three-pointer. And it's Curry again from deep. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Warriors. Mavericks trail by 17. Now here is Smith. Nowitzki outside. Smith the pass to Powell. Screen by Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from the line. Matthews no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And it's denied. Here's Farrell. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Farrell's got 4 points this quarter.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the length.
Well, let's just call it what it is. Great body control on the lane, takes the contact, still knocks it in softly off the glass. I mean, that shot just can't be blocked the way he adjusted.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
Here's the screen. Matthews against Thompson. Powell with the screen. Dishes it to Smith. No good on the triple.
Well, after hitting a couple in the first, he has cooled down a bit here.
Shot from 12. Curry can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 17. Here's Smith. The pass to Powell. Smith with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And here's Matthews for the three. A rebound by Iguodala.
Well, perhaps he believes that he'll be able to shoot himself out of this slump, but I don't see it. He needs to quit shooting those threes.
Elbow shot is on the way. No good on the shot. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting not great, 40% for the game. To the inside. That shot off. Curry with some nice D. Warriors leading by 17. Green, the screen. Thompson dishes to Iguodala. Back to Thompson. He kicks it to Curry. They double team Curry. Powell with the steal. Nowitzki outside. Misses the three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
1:29 left to play in the final quarter. Curry kicks to Durant. Curry passes to Iguodala. The feed to Durant. 4 on the shot clock. And the Warriors miss again.
Oh, man, you can't get much better look from three-point range than that one. That just wasn't in rhythm.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kevin Durant.
He was too much for them to deal with tonight. Plain and simple. They tried all sorts of ways to contain him, and nothing worked.
Here's Powell after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Powell with the screen. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2. Shots.
First one falls for him. And the Mavericks making a change here. And he makes both free throws. Curry with it. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Green dishes to Iguodala. 6 on the shot clock. Green with a screen for Curry. And it's Green with the jam.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. We expect big games for you. How do you put together 4 quarters of excellence like tonight?
Well, I'm just playing off my teammates. I'm not trying to force anything. Just take what the defense gives me and be aggressive.
Yeah, you set the tone tonight and got the win. Thanks very much, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.